Hi, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and this is Real Dads. I'm going to share two things with you that are absolutely essential in showing that you are a gentleman. Again, I remind you that a gentleman is someone who always tries to make those around him as comfortable as possible. Also, as well, there are three reasons why. Now, I've talked about them before in other videos, but I want to just share with you again the reason why we are gentlemen. Number one, we show our wives the love and respect that they deserve. Number two, we show our male children what it's like to be a gentleman. We role model and we mentor them on what being a gentleman is all about. These little things that I've been sharing with you are just little tidbits that show that you respect those around you. And for our daughters, it shows them what a gentleman is all about. They say, well, Dad was a gentleman, and I should be looking for a gentleman. Basically, what we're doing is we're raising the bar. Now, here's another thing that you can do. A gentleman holds an umbrella over her when it rains. It was common for a younger person to hold an umbrella over an older person when it rains. That's what was happening in Wardian days. A gentleman holds an umbrella over her and doesn't mind getting a little wet. One of the interesting things that I saw recently was Leonardo DiCaprio was going into a gala, and he was with his wife. And what he did was he held the umbrella over his wife. And everyone looked at it and said, what a gentleman Leonardo was doing. So if Leonardo can do it, you can do it. But also as well, when you hold that umbrella over her, it's a sign of protection. It's a sign of respect. It's a sign that says, you're significant enough to me that I want to make sure that none of the elements are coming down upon you. I want you to look the very best you can, and you won't have that rain-soaked look. Also as well, a gentleman gives his jacket. A gentleman pays attention, and he notices when she's shivering, and he gives her his jacket to wear. Ladies, we all know that most of the time you underdress. Now, when I talk about underdress, is that you put something on that makes you look good, but not always the most practical thing. And so a gentleman will notice that, especially if they're out on a date and she's looking dressed to the nines, and usually she's not wearing the most, what I would call, practical thing. And so she hasn't got this practical frock on. Well, immediately notice that. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Do those little things that show that you have attentive. You see, a woman notices things like that, and she appreciates that. She appreciates when you are paying attention to her and not paying attention to something else. When you show that you care, and your kids see that, and they say, Dad just gave Mom his jacket. And Mom was cold, and he took care of that. And the daughter will take notice of that as well, because she follows Mom's example, unfortunately, or fortunately. And so the point is that I'm saying is that you take that attention. You notice that when the rain is falling, make sure she has covered with an umbrella. Secondly, if she's cold, give her your coat. That just shows that you're a gentleman. My name is Robert Dean Steele. You have yourself a great and godly day.